Good evening. I'd like to call this meeting to order. Roll call, please.
Mr. Dangler?
Here.
Mr. Viera?
I'm here.
Dr. Vogt?
Here. Here.
Dr. Selly?
Here.
Mrs. Wittes? I hereby certify that this meeting has been published in the newspaper in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act and posted as required by law.
Thank you. Our first item on the agenda this evening is the Department of Public Works update. Director Tuzuka.
Good evening.
Good evening.
So I'd like to report that we finally have received our new garbage truck, our new Packer, and it went on the road on Monday.
Oh, great.
So after almost 2 years, so we're happy to have that back. We also got our one truck back that we had the fire on. So both trucks are gonna be back in service. The one that we had the fire on, which was doing the final inspections on them and everything that came back from the insurance, and we're good to go, and we're getting up to full capacity right now on our truck. So that's really good news for us, considering what we went through in the last year, between breakdowns and different things going on. The 2 new garbage trucks are also ordered. Purchase order was cut last week, Mr. Martin, I believe, or before that, a couple weeks ago. And right now, good news, right now they're telling us that end of this year,
Wow.
things are picking up a little bit. I don't believe it yet, but that's what we got right now. I'm sure Mr. Sherwood will talk about this later, but the construction crews are working on the library project to get them in over at the center on Bath Avenue, and the senior center right now is on schedule, so we're going to go to that. We have started the fire museum in North Long Branch, working on that. Tomorrow morning, the Oceanic Firehouse, the roof will be starting. They're delivering everything and getting going on that, so the construction side of things are really going crazy right now, and we're trying to get everything in order before we go. Troutman's Park, happy to say that's completed, all except the painting of the gazebo. The benches are in, the pavers are in. The table will be painted sometime within the next few weeks, once the weather really breaks and we can get out there and do that. So we'll take care of that, and then, I'm sure we'll have some flower beds and stuff to put in and beautify that up, but that will also be completed. Parks Department, my guys are starting to work next week on the baseball fields and all the sports fields to get them in order. Luckily, we're gonna take advantage of the weather with the, I don't wanna say the word, but no snow that we've had and everything, Hopefully it'll continue, so we'll get an early start on that. Single stream recycling, as you know, starts April 1st. Happy to announce that. That will, help us a lot as far as we can free up a couple trucks, get out to do more containers and things, so overall sanitation should improve on that.
Can you
It'd be
explain that?
Also be easier for, people, everything will go in one bin, and we're not paying any more.
So
or anything.
no separation.
No separation.
Let me ask you a question. The bin does,
No separation of anything. Mazes sorts it all anyway out there, so, that's, Jay did a lot of work, Mr. Sims did a lot of work on that, with the staff.
does the city offer the bins or?
So, that's what we're gonna discuss. Right now, we have the smaller bin, but, once we see where we're at, we're gonna have to come back to you. Hopefully, we get some money from Mr. Martin on one of the grants that we have, Clean Communities or something like that. I think we're gonna have to purchase some bigger bins,
Yeah.
because the bins that we have right now are only 30 gallon, and I think we're gonna have to go to at least 40, 42, somewhere in there. Okay, the flyer went out to everybody on the things that you can recycle and you can't recycle, so hopefully it's pretty, I think they did a really nice job on it, and
Yeah.
pretty
Who did that?
self-explanatory. Mr. Sims, I believe Kelly helped, and
Nice.
I don't
Yeah,
know who else,
very
I don't
nice.
leave anybody out, they did a great job. Let's see here, what do we have? Potholes, we are going to town on potholes starting tomorrow. They're gonna be out there for at least the next 3 weeks, trying to catch up on everything. Even with the warm weather, we still have gotten a lot around that, we haven't gotten to. Now that plants are open up, we're starting to get material and everything, so we'll be going to town on potholes. So if you have anything, please call it into me, send me a text or whatever. I mean, we have a pretty long list that we'll be starting, but I don't catch everything, so I'll be more than happy to take care of that. 2023 road program is turned in. Mr. Shirley and the mayor have that. There's currently 18 roads on it, so I don't think we're gonna do some talking about that and see what we wanna do and what we don't wanna do, sort that out, trying to move along for you guys. Composting site, Environmental Commission came up to me, talked about a composting site, so I don't know where we're going with that right now. I know I'm gonna try and put that together with them and have it at the Atlantic Avenue yard, but there's some things that I'm concerned about and what we're gonna compost and things like that. I really don't want food over there, item, because I don't wanna have a problem with, you know, any kind of, you know, rodents or anything like that. So we're gonna work on that, but that'll be reported as, you know, to you guys in the next few weeks or so like that. Fountains for Tallahassee, I know that was a big thing with the weeds and everything, to get some aeration in there and everything, so, I'm ordering 4 fountains for Tallahassee, 2 will be in the front lake and 2 will be in the back lake, similar to what we had. They'll all be matching and everything. I'm actually, gonna talk to the mayor and Mr. Sherman, what design we want and take it from there, so they'll be ordering once the budget is approved, we'll get them out ordering. Bank stabilization beautification is, you know, underway. I mean, they've done the first part, now we're gonna go with some riprap around the rock that you put in to stabilize the bank. That's been issued, purchase order, so they're gonna be coming out and working on that, so hopefully that'll be done and ready to go by the summer. Just on that. Our favorite time of the year, cabana and locker rentals are this Saturday at the, Recreation Department. I'm sure Mr. Shirley will explain to you later on what's going on as far as that goes. We made a few changes. April 17th will be the start date for my guys on the beach, as far as getting things ready, getting cabanas, lockers, bathhouses, everything down there. We will start, you know, getting into raking and cleaning and everything. We're trying to fit all this in with all the other work that we have, but for my streets crew and everything, once they come off of the potholes and things like that, they'll be going down there, getting some sand, you know, in place, getting things done and starting to get that all in shape. And the pool will be starting on May the 1st as far as work over there. You'll see people over there. We'll be getting that ready and everything for a Memorial Weekend opening, but they really won't open until after the beach is due later on in June. I don't have the exact date for you, but like I think it's the 3rd week of June. And I think I went down my list. We're pretty busy. Glad to answer any questions if you have them, but yeah, everything's going along well.
You got enough manpower for all this stuff?
We're
construction
getting
going on?
there, we're getting there.
Between
We're
the
trying-
library,
Yeah,
the
I'm
fire?
currently working to get the 3 CDL drivers that you gave me permission to hire for the new garbage trucks and everything. It's, they're in the stage of background checks right now. Once they come back, then we'll do some interviews and take it from there. And, you know, already made some phone calls on some of the gentlemen who applied, you know, to talk to their previous supervisors and things like that. And I got some good feedback so far, so I'm excited that we may get some decent, you know, drivers coming in. It sure looks like it.
So they'll make a big difference
Yes.
for your,
Yes, and then as far as the rest of the help is basically, you know, if I can get it, it's getting more and more difficult to get the help, as you know, everywhere, but we'll be going to seasonal help for the beaches and everything, as far as working with Marvin's crew and getting them in and everything. We're gonna be spread out this year, we really are with the other buildings, but we'll get it done. We're gonna make scheduling, so,
Great job.
okay?
Steve, we're still gonna do, we still have the shared services with Ocean,
Yes,
yeah.
yes, that's the one, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Just a question about, people reporting potholes. Because I remember, you know, at one point we talked about the website, people being able to go to the website and plug in information like that.
Right now, we just want them to call in,
It's just two, so
Yes.
what,
732-571-6520.
uh-huh, 6520.
Yes, and either Mary Ann or Angie will take the phone call. We have a list going,
Okay, good,
and like I said, you'll see us out there for the next few weeks.
okay,
We have a lot to take care of.
good, thank you.
and you said there's 18 roads that are going to be,
There's 18 on the thing.
the list?
We went around, rode around, and we took the south, the north, south, north, and central, and we try to give town, roads in every section of town, so we cover
Okay.
everybody.
good.
But we always put in more than what we actually do, because sometimes, even though the budget comes in, sometimes it does come in under, so we're able to do some smaller things and things like that, but, you know, I'll go over to Mr. Shirley on that, and
Yeah, we talked about
we
the
gotta do.
utility companies being responsible for digging up the roads after they're paved and everything, so.
we currently are going crazy with moratorium, especially Woodgate Avenue.
Mhm.
Woodgate Avenue, I can't tell you how many requests to dig up the road, and I've denied every one of them.
Mhm.
We're not gonna do roads, and all of a sudden, you know, 6 months later, we're digging them up, so what's the sense of doing it?
Right,
So I have been denying a lot,
okay.
so. And then there's some other stuff coming up on that I wanna do some ordinance changes on, that once we get it together, we'll come to you guys, explain what we're doing.
And will we be putting up the hometown heroes flags?
I don't know, what the status of Susan's been working
It's,
on.
yeah, it's not even closed yet.
Yeah, March 20th, I think, is the
Yeah, she's still
closing
taking
date.
them.
It doesn't take us long to get them, so once we get them, we'll get them up immediately.
Thank you.
It's an easy thing to do. It's a
Thank you.
nice thing to do. We got a
Yeah.
lot of good,
Oh, yeah.
a lot of good
Appreciate it.
reports on them and everybody liked them, so.
Great.
Okay?
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank
Have a
you,
good
Steve.
night. You're
Thank you
welcome.
for everything you do, Stan.
Yeah.
Thank you, appreciate it.
You can hang around if you want.
That's okay. Have a good night.
Me too.
So, okay, the next item is old business. Does anyone have anything?
Nope, good.
Everything? Okay, new business.
Nope.
Nope.
Okay, any, questions on the agenda?
Nope.
I'm good.
Good? You're good? Perfect. Okay, I need a motion to close the public portion of the meeting.
So moved?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
I need a motion to adopt resolution R 70-23 to go into executive session for the following items. Attorney-client privilege, administrator's update, Administrator Shirley, various board vacancies, City Clerk Capone, and council member vote, and ordinance review, council member Dengler.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.